Good morning, Kristen and Flo and Ann. Good
Hi,
morning.
everybody.
We're like sitting here yakking, lost track of time. I did cut it close getting on here. So, how you doing? Ann worked in her forest book on what day was that? Ann, was that Thursday?
Oh, last Wednesday?
When did I watch you work in your forest book? She worked on some like construction. Do you remember I took the one project where I took construction paper and just laid it on a page in a collage sort of way, but with just solid paper? She did that, and then she worked on a forest book later on, and yeah, she had some good stuff in there.
Oh, fun.
Hey, Jasper. I did put the link in hi, Darlene. Hi, Sherry. I put the link down below for the forest book. It has gone up to $30. When we
You're
bought
kidding me.
$30 on Amazon, I guess because of the high demand.
I'm glad we got it when we did.
Yeah, I got mine for 18. It's 30 now. So if you want it, you may want to throw it in your cart and just like see if the price comes down or for anyone that's thinking about buying it. Hey, Peggy, Tori. Hi, Terry. Yeah,
Hi,
I've been doing a lot of prepping for surgery stuff. Okay, Jasper got hers for 20. See, yeah, there you go. They've gone up just a little bit. That part of it is demand. If Amazon sees like tons of people buying it, they raise the price. It's not fair that they do that, but okay. Now Sherry got hers used for $14. There you go. So that's another, if you're interested in buying this, that's another avenue you could pursue.
Yeah, try Amazon, and thrift books is good too.
Hey, Pamela. How you doing, Kimberly? Yeah, I've just been kind of prepping and make sure I feel be a little more prepared this time. I think I felt like I was prepared last time, and I really wasn't. So I'm gonna try to be more prepared this time. Who did I just see come in? Devin. Hey, Devin.
Yeah, Devin, Jasper, Terry, Tori, Ann. Lots of people here. Hi, Kimberly. Ann paid 30.
You had to pay 30, Ann? Wow.
We've got a birthday.
Maybe it's been like that for a while. I just put it in the description. I honestly haven't looked in a while. Wow.
Hey, Colleen, we have a birthday.
Oh, a Devin's birthday,
Devin's
right?
Birthday. Happy birthday.
Yay. Happy birthday, Devin. Alexa, sing happy birthday to Devin.
Alexa, stop.
Okay, sorry, I'm having trouble accessing your Alexa amusement skill right now.
Maybe you should try. You should try it. Mine's not cooperating. Try again.
Okay. Alexa, sing happy birthday to Devin.
Okay, let's do this.
Now she reacts to her, not me.
And mine didn't do anything. Is it playing, Colleen?
Yeah. Can you hear it?
No.
Okay, you can't. Can anyone hear that?
No.
Maybe mine's too far away. Okay, you ready? Try yours again.
Alexa, sing happy birthday to Yolande.
Okay, let's do this. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Oops. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Okay, that's the same version I got.
Okay, that was peppy. Happy birthday.
The same exact version that I got on mine. That's hilarious.
That's funny. Cha-cha-cha. I know it does need a cha-cha-cha in there. It was very short today.
It was very short.
And
So
no,
my-
I like when they do and many more.
Yeah. I guess you got to maybe know the name of the birthday song.
I don't know. It said something different, like Amazon Amusement or something.
So my plate is dry, and because of using alcohol ink, it is very, very shiny.
Oh, how did dry, Colleen? It looks good.
I think I'm going to need to put anything over the alcohol ink. I was thinking about like Sharpies are pretty permanent, so I don't think I'm going to need to spray it. I'll hold this up a minute.
Is it pretty smooth? It's not tacky or anything?
Yeah, it took like 3 days to dry.
Okay.
Because I put like 50,000 layers, but I think it's going to be fine. I'm going to put that on today. Look, see how like it's already got the sheen? I mean, it's pretty. I don't
It
think
looks
the
good.
varnish is going to make it any more like sheen or, protected than what's already on here.
And you
I mean-
know what? You put so many layers on there. That's a good thing.
Yeah, I think it's going to be fine because, like, look, I mean, normally, like it looks like glass. I mean, it's so shiny. This metal looks like it's glass.
It's cool.
So I'm going to just put it on as is, and it looks like glass. So I think it should be fine. So I'm going to find wherever Tom put where you did with the screws, and I'm going to put that on.
Cool.
So it turned out good. So now I have a cool custom plate cover.
I love it.
And it definitely looks and feels like looks like glass. Like if you were seeing this like and not know what the product was, you would think this was glass.
I know it almost looks like it has a layer of acrylic over it or something.
Because I used acrylic for the base of it. I put acrylic paint all over the base, sponged it on, and then just doused it with 1,000 layers of alcohol ink. Because once I get alcohol inks out, I can't stop.
But that's good because I think it needed lots and lots of layers.
Yeah, I think it should not peel anymore. It should stay as is. Hopefully it won't peel. So that's how that turned out from the stream the other day. So one of a kind license plate cover.
Okay, Jasper.
It does look like it's been varnished.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you're going to be watching. Okay, Jasper, thanks for being here. And so, yeah, that turned out really well.
Wouldn't that be nice, Peggy? Peggy said maybe the license plate will reflect the camera lights for those speed cameras.
Well, I won't be driving for quite a while, so Tom would be driving my car, driving me to the doctors and stuff, but yeah, I won't be driving it for quite a while. So it just looked pretty sitting in the garage for a while. My timing's poor. My timing is poor, just saying. So let's get started on our prompt because I have a hair appointment because of I didn't want to go 6 weeks without getting my hair done, which would have been roughly that long. I'm going in today for a trim and stuff, so I'm going to stream till 12:30 today, so it'll be a shorter live and go to my hair appointment.
Oh, that's perfect, Colleen, because I think Doug has a call at 1.
Okay. And
So-
then, yeah, so I'm going to cut it short today. So we'll try not to yap too much and get some art done. And so I can get my hair trimmed, and then I'll be on my 4-week normal visit after that. And I might still have the pin in my toe, as I found out at the 4-week point, but I will have the stitches out by then.
Oh, that's good.
So the good thing is I'll have my stitches out by then, so that enables me to take a few more steps per se to get, so that'd be better. Because once I get the stitches out, I think you can move a little bit more. So not a lot more, but you know what I mean, more than you were. So anywho.
Okay, so Devin, oh nice. Devin is going for a massage this afternoon.
Well, Devin.
Very nice. Any puppy report? Puppy is growing. Puppy is growing. 2 nights ago, he slept from midnight until 6. I thought I didn't know what had happened to him because I woke up at 3. I'm like, okay. Then I woke up at 5. I'm like, uh-oh. And I looked at him. He was still sleeping. And then last night, I got up at 1:30, and then he slept till 6 o'clock.
Yay! He's starting to hold his little
Yes.
bladder longer now.
And him and Jack are getting along good. Like Jack's interacting with him more. Before it was like, the puppy just bugging him all the time. But now like Jack's interacting with them and starting to play with them and stuff. So it's going so far so good.
Yeah, Devin does know how to celebrate her birthday. Just saying, she's getting a massage. So,
oh my gosh, that massage sounds wonderful right now.
Anyway, let's see. I got my envelope, so I'll wait and see what the prompts are and see what size I'm going to use.
Right, Peggy? You're always concerned when the baby sleeps through the night, right? Yeah, it's the same with the puppy. Because Kevin took him out. I'm like, did he shut the door? Was the crate locked? Is he okay? He was fine.
Did you enjoy your mom day, your mother day out at Arting and Ingrid's and away for the puppy, the day off? Like, baby,
I did. I'll show you real quick what I made.
She had a mom's day out.
Ingrid Dykers, Running Rabbit Studio. I'll just show this real quick. Whoops.
Yeah.
There we go. And we made, it's called a commonplace journal. And it's a journal where you write down ideas, and we do it in her style. For the cover, the front and back cover, these were, she had a bunch of old encyclopedias and used the covers. And so we decorated the covers, we brought jelly prints and stuff like that, kind of did it in her style. And then we used a cinch to do the holes, and we brought the papers that we wanted to use. And these are images that she had and sayings that she had for us. And the commonplaces or commonplaces are a way to compile knowledge, usually by writing information into books. Commonplaces are a separate genre of writing from diaries or travelogues. They are used by readers, writers, students, and scholars as an aid for remembering useful concepts or facts. I guess we should have done this a while ago, Kelly. Each one is unique to its creator's particular interests, but they almost always include passages found in other texts, sometimes accompanied by the compiler's responses. They have been they have been kept from antiquity and were kept particularly during the Renaissance and in the 19th century. Such books are similar to scrapbooks filled with items of many kinds, notes, proverbs, quotes, letters, poems, tables of weights, measures, recipes, sketches, ideas, stickers, images, and information copied or clipped from magazines and books to keep for future reference. So it's a place to...
Hi, Tina. Welcome.
It's a place to jot down your ideas, when we're what I'm going to try and do when I'm streaming is keep this here, and instead of jotting those things on my paper like I usually do, and then I never go back to them, I'm just going to try and write them in here. And then you it's not, but she made it clear. She's like, it's not a planner. I don't use it as a planner. It's just a place to jot down ideas, things I want to remember, something she sees that she likes. And then she decorates it. She either writes stuff and then decorates it after, or she goes through and then decorates it. So it's really cool. So I'm really going to try to keep this out, especially when I stream or I'm watching YouTube videos.
Is that the rabbit, her specific design for
Yeah,
her?
she is. Her studio is Running Rabbit Studio.
Okay.
So she designed this rabbit, and then there's another one in here. That's her Secret Society rabbit. So she has. If you go back over the years, you'll see like lots of rabbits in her journals.
That turned out great. I love the color tones that you used. The blues and the yellows look so cute together. Hey, Lisa.
And these were just random. She said, like, bring some jelly prints or decorative papers. If you go to her Facebook page, it's just Ingrid Dykers, her Facebook page. She posted pictures from the class on Sunday. Some people use jelly prints, people use scrapbook paper, and we just brought stuff. I had no idea what I was going to do. I brought a bunch of different colors, and it just kind of went together, and it was fun. And then this is her style of doing borders and stuff. She does this throughout the book, not on every page. So we did, each made a page with a border, and then she had these quotes and sayings and everything for us to use. So
she also has the machine to do.
Yeah, with this, this one she used the cinch, but because the cinch isn't as long as she wanted it, and it was hard with the cinch to get it to go straight, she did like 2 separate ones, and I think it looks kind of cool to have it like that. It's still sturdy, and it just gives it some character.
I like it. It looks cute. Prima did one like that, and it does just make it stand out.
I know. And then she had another one because I said, oh, now you can do the big long ones. And she said, well, I did do a long one with a cinch. And she actually has one that is like this long and has 1, 2, 3. And that looked really cool too. It was longer and then thinner, I think. So yeah, and then she does have another like industrial one that somebody gave her. Like they have at schools to do the punches, to make reports and things like that.
I can't believe that the cinch doesn't make a journal that big, like a whole one. Like it's only for teeny tiny journals, I guess. That kind of stinks.
They're like the cinch actually is like it's a little bit longer than this, but probably the cost, because it's heavy. It's got to be heavy, and I guess the bigger it gets, the more costly. So she has one that does the punches, and you can use these or the spirals, and it's a big, huge industrial, heavy duty machine. So, and I think you said KP had one too, right, Colleen?
Yes, she does. She used that to make that house journal. And she showed it privately on a private Patreon stream. She showed it. It's a big, big machine.
Okay, so Darlene said her cinch can do large journals. You can do large journals, but it takes a little time to line it up. That's what I found, and that's what Ingrid was kind of frustrated with, because when she does classes, she's going to make like 100 of these. Like she's going to Heart and Soul, and she does classes with like 20, 30 people in them. So I could see like to do the cinch, have to line it up. It would take a lot of time. So she found this way to do it saved her a lot of time. So you can do it you can make a large journal with the cinch, but it's just easier when you're doing a bunch.
They have a thermal cinch.
What's the thermal cinch, Lisa?
I didn't know that.
I didn't either. I wonder what that is.
Well, that's something we need to investigate.
I know.
Thermal cinch.
Huh. Hey, Lena. What is it? Hey, Lisa, what's it like? How is it different from the other one?
Yeah, I hated the Zutter. I hated that one. I ditched mine too. I never had a cinch, but I had a Zutter and I couldn't do it and I got rid of it.
Oh, it glues the pages. Hey, do you have one, Lisa, or you've just seen it?
So it'd be like a magazine or a.
Yeah, like a coloring book or something.
Oh wow!
Interesting.
I had no idea. I've not seen anything on scrapbook.com or like Simon Says or just anywhere. Anyone using that. Hi, Shelley.
Oh, okay. Okay, and it's called a thermal cinch, and it's by Heidi Swap.
We don't have, maybe Devin or Kim can. Eileen and Helen's not here, and I don't know why. So we're short some mods. So
We're short-staffed today.
we're short staffed today, so we don't know why. And Eileen doesn't usually get links anyway. She does what she does the time.
She helps in other ways.
She helps in other ways, but we don't know where Eileen is. So we don't. I guess Helen's on her traveling. I guess. So
yeah, Helen got a new toy for traveling.
Yes, but I would love. Oh yeah, thank you, Dar.
Okay,
Dar.
it's called the thermal. It's called the thermal cinch. CINCH. Yeah, we'll go. We better not go rogue without the mods. Thermal cinch. Okay, thanks, Lisa. We'll be fine. We have Dar.
Yeah, Dar.
Dar will take over the ship.
Dar, we're gonna do is if Dar come in. Dar, you could come in and not have your camera on. If you want to be a verbal mod and do links and stuff, we'd be glad to send you a link. Oh, that's okay. That's all right, Devin.
I was looking at Dar. Kimberly said, I was looking, but Dar will beat me. I know, you just know, right?
Dar will beat you.
So it's like, why bother? I want to look this up. I want to see what it looks like.
Hi, Kim.
You want me to, oh, that's different. You want me to show it, Colleen?
Yeah, if you can grab and show it since you
Yeah.
got multiple screens.
All right, let's see. I don't know why I always talk to myself when I do this, so I'm sorry if it annoys anybody. So, I don't know why. It's just a bad habit.
I thought to myself too. That's why I'm laughing. Probably have dogs. Hey, no, don't apologize for enabling. We are the enabling channel. So.
Oh yeah, it's not a stream unless we've done some enabling. Okay, so here's the We're Memory Keepers Thermal Cinch Binding Machine. 12-inch, includes thermal bookbinding machine, book spines, and clips. Create DIY journals, notebooks, scrapbooks, photo books, and documents. It's $99.99 on Amazon. And it comes in pink and mint.
Okay, because someone put in Kim Southpaw's channel in the chat, Dar, if you wouldn't mind. She is going to do Wednesday. I can't remember if it's 1 or 2.
Is it 1 or 2, Kim?
And she's going to be using the thermal cinch, so you can check her out using it. And then you can decide if you want to purchase it or not.
And you know what? It's not overly big. It looks pretty. Here, let's see if I can.
All right.
Here we go.
So she is Southpaw Studio 21 at 2 p.m. Eastern on Wednesday if you want to see her use the thermal cinch. And Lisa streams with her. They partner up like Kim, Kathy and I can't talk.
Okay, so here's here's what the journals look like, the books look like after they're cinched.
Thank you, Kimberly.
And that doesn't.
Wow, that's neat. Oh, that's so neat. I love that.
Isn't that cool? And it doesn't have a big footprint. It's pretty compact.
Hey, Maddie.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, look at that. Is it limit? I wonder if there's a limited amount of pages, like a thickness you can use. Hey, Helen.
Good morning,
I wonder
Helen.
if it's like the top of did it view the top of it? Oh, okay, 1.5-inch spine. It looked like it was limited. Okay, so you could do 1.5-inch spine books. Okay.
Okay, all right, I'll get one for you. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, Lynette, you're here to be in time to be enabled. That's too. I tell you what, I had no idea this even existed. Look at them kicking our keisters.
Hey, Colleen, I think you put the link in to last week's video. Or something. It didn't. Hold on. Okay, see if that works.
Hold on.
There. Okay, and then one more. Let's see. All right, so I'll take that off.
Where's the link at?
I put it in Twitter. I put a new one in Twitter because the other one looks different than it normally does.
I get this a StreamYard link.
I did it with the StreamYard link too.
Oh, yeah.
That's weird. What?
Okay. I'm going to go open my YouTube up here and snag the links, a couple of these. I cannot on my own channel, which is a super duper flaw for StreamYard. We cannot grab links in our own chat either. And so I would love for them to fix that.
Yeah, so we don't have to have YouTube
open up a YouTube to grab links.
Yeah.
Okay. So does she have it set up so I can? Okay, she doesn't have it set up yet. Okay, so I can't do a notification.
Okay, I did put the star in, Colleen.
Okay. And then I need I'll grab this stars link.
And you want me to put it in for Dar?
Wow, there's only 7 left, people.
Oh my gosh.
So by now, there's only 7 left. Holy moly.
Hey, Helen, I put in another link in Twitter. Did it work?
And if you actually, after I put that in my cart, then they did, here, we'll help you out. There's a whole bunch of machines on here to do the coil popped up. So a whole bunch of machines popped up as a suggestion to me for the coil machines. Anywhere
from okay.
89, 122, 232, 205, like all different price ranges of kind of like your spiral bound book.
Okay, I'll have to look at them. I'm gonna pull out my cinch again because I hadn't used it in years, but I like this. I like this look. I don't mind having it separated.
Yeah, they're very helpful. Even Amazon is enabling.
Oh my God. The enablers enabling.
They added links for if we want to do the book like hers with the spiral. Thanks. What would we do without you?
There's Helen.
Fear not, I will bring them.
Good morning, Helen.
Okay, Maddie. If they sell out, then I need to wait a couple days before I can order it. If they sell out, I will get that from you. I'm like, I can't wait till now. Wednesday I'll be home, so I only got one errand to run Wednesday. I'm going to do it before Kim comes on, and then so I can come back and watch that.
Hey, Teresa.
Hey, everyone.
Hi, Helen.
The link that Colleen put in was a link to a YouTube video.
And I did on Twitter.
Yes.
That I put a YouTube in there instead of StreamYard.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, well that explains why Eileen isn't here either.
Well, I put it in because I had originally gone to that, but I can get in. I can get in because I'm an admin. I was able to go in through StreamYard.
You can't come in because of me. You either one. You should have yelled at me in chat. Hey, you put in the wrong damn link. That's funny. Well, that's a first. That is a first. They are not all the way. Okay. They don't open all the way flat when you get those. Okay, when you use the glue bound, because they're not done like with the string, like the Forest book, it doesn't lay flat. Okay.
Oh, that's a good idea, Devin. Devin said that her sister bought a Cricut when she retired 2 years ago, and she still hasn't used it. I told her she can store it in my new craft room when we move. That is an excellent idea.
I like that idea a lot. Good morning, Teresa.
Yeah, Peggy said Ellen, you need to train everybody for when you're traveling.
But I like the idea of the thermal cinch is that I guess it's a certain length as well as width. So if you know the length and width of the book, you could make your own art on that size, whatever dimension the book is, and then you could glue it, and you don't need to have it wide open because you've already got the pages completed.
Oh, yes, good idea.
Don't
bind it until you're finished with till you have the journal completed.
Exactly. So
that's an excellent idea.
If this is 1.5 and depth and whatever the length and the width is, work on your journal, then you could even make a cover, put it in there, seal it, and it's just like a book of your art. It'd just be like this, that narrower, just a book of your art done.
I think it said it did up to 12 inches long.
Okay, it said 12 inches long. Okay,
yeah.
So it's 12 inches long, 1.5 thickness, and you could do your own artwork and then bind it together. And I love that idea because then you can just do a flip through of your book, of your art, and you could put it on a coffee table or whatever.
You know what else you could do, Colleen? You could do your own photo album books. You could print a photo album, but you could print off photos on papers and then bind them together.
Wow, that's true. That's a neat idea. So it's like doing the online photo thing.
Yeah, like Shutterfly or something, but you can do it yourself.
Yes. Oh, wow.
Interesting. So, oh my gosh, I might. I could do that with all my photos.
So it could be like Shutterfly. Fill in your Ingrid book.
I am. Okay.
So I missed it. What does it do? Does it make it perfect bound?
It's like here. I'll let me get it again.
Okay, so you use it for photos. You could do your artwork in that size, wherever the size is. Then you could do the thermal heat and have a book of your art.
Hey, Dara, can you pop in the link again? I can't find it now.
So there's one idea. So have your artwork, throw it in, make a book, you have a flip book of your artwork. 2, you could do some sort of photo album. Oh, another thing for me, like I have, excuse me, I have a grandbaby who will be on the way in August. So could do little. You could take that and get the baby scrapbook paper and pre-make a book for her.
That's a great idea,
And
Colleen.
that wouldn't that be a good gift idea
Oh, yes.
for anyone having a baby? You could take that once you know it's girl or boy. You could make a little book with the pages done, and then you could do that for graduation or a birthday. Be like, okay, if the kid's 3 years old, it could be mostly blank pages or colored pages, but you can also have them put down what's your once they're older, let's say in elementary, at 9 years old, what's your favorite what's your favorite color, what's your favorite TV show, what's your favorite toy. Like you can
there's the link, Helen. Jar put it up again.
could really customize a book even for a kid's birthday for them to like a memory book for them to fill in when they're at the age where they can write, and they can fill in, and then they have that to look back on when they're older. They'll laugh at it, right? And you're older, you'll look back at that, and then it'd be like, you'd see your handwriting transitioning as you go through elementary school, and then you would see
just like memory books and stuff like that. Now Kim said you could make your own coloring books, you could make your own planners, notebooks, it's tons of stuff.
Coloring book. A coloring book would be wonderful for a new baby.
For anybody, just print off some pictures and then bind them all together.
And
they have that coloring book app where you put in your photos, and it makes a coloring book page outline.
Oh, I haven't seen that. That's cool, Helen.
A school book, a baby book, a birthday book.
Colleen, you might be mind mapping over there.
What? Evan. I don't like mind mapping. What is happening to me? I think this foot and stuff has affected my brain. Why am I mind mapping?
Now, Darlene says she has a Maker 3 and she hasn't used it for years. What's a Maker 3? Is that a binding machine too?
No, I think that might be like a Cricut or something.
Oh yeah, I like that idea, Kim. Notepads. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Oh, scrapbook layouts. Where they just plop the photo in. I love that. Like if you pre-did a scrapbook layout, like you literally laid like the mat in there, and they just add the photo. You could put a little tiny journaling piece of paper next to it, and they could put down the age, the date, when it happens. Like, your layout would consist of like a mat, and then maybe a little doodad to write on. And then you would have, whatever's here. That's a good idea. Scrapbook layout.
Hi, Teresa.
Get those old magazines and books out.
Okay, Teresa, it's called the Thermal Cinch, and I just put the link up that Jar had up.
I love that there's so many possibilities that you could do for that. Okay, like Darlene did her house book she showed in the Facebook group. You could go and have a house book and make that just like them, and then they would be able to, if you don't make them fluffy, that would be my only difficulty, is to not make them like too fluffy.
Oh yeah, you could do the house book like we did the house book instead of using the rings.
Yeah, you could do a house book, and the houses you lived in as a kid, the houses you lived in as an adult. You could do. There's so many, and then if they're small enough, pretend this is 1.5 inches, and you put them all on a shelf, and they'd be nice and neat on a shelf, and it'd be house book, school book, blah blah blah. That's super cool. That opens up an avenue of taking your scrapbooking, mixed media, throwing it together. I love it. And if it's only 1.5 inches, it would be so easy to fill. That's like, you fill
Okay,
it.
so Teresa, they're completely different. The cinch you punch holes, and the original cinch you punch holes. The thermal cinch, it binds it like a coloring book or magazine.
How long
where
has the
is
thermal
Eileen?
cinch been out? That must be something fairly new.
Yeah, Kim, how long have you had yours? Is it new?
Oh, cookbook. Good one. Cookbook. I don't have any, I don't like to cook, but for the people that like to cook, #Kathy and Eileen, eat all kinds of weird food I've never heard of. You could do a cookbook to have to pass down to your kids.
Okay, yes, it would also, and that would also be a good like Christmas gift for like a family cookbook. You could make a family cookbook and give it as a Christmas gift to people in your family.
That would be kind of neat if you, like, for instance, if I went to like all my sister-in-laws, it'd be like, give me some of your favorite recipes, give me some of your favorite recipes and your favorite recipes from different family members, like the church cookbooks they used to do, the spiral bound, and then you could have a family cookbook and then culminate that.
Okay, Kim said she's had hers for about a month and she hasn't used it yet.
Okay, that sounds like me. I would buy it and not have used it. Well, I kind of
Yeah,
feel
so
better.
she'll be using it for the first time on stream.
I kind of feel better about that situation.
Okay, Lisa said they came out in the UK first and just recently here, about a few weeks.
Okay. Hi, Janice. Janice says a cinch does what's called a perfect binding. Yeah, like a coloring book or a perfect bound book.
Wow, how exciting. I'm so glad that you brought your Ingram book out. That just opened up a whole other set of conversations that we were not anticipating. Thanks for coming in, Kim and Lisa, and talking about this.
Yeah, that was fun. And I made my first entry. I put in the thermal cinch used for photos and journals. And we also found out that Colleen is a closet mind mapper. She, as much as she complains about mind mapping, she's a mind mapper.
Slowly coming out of the closet.
Yeah.
Mind mapping. I can't stop it. I don't like it. Funny. Oh my God.
Yeah, so this because I had always heard about commonplace journals, but didn't, wasn't sure like where how they started. So this was a great class.
Something's not right. I think it's all this foot surgeries. I think it's changed my chemical balance in my brain.
Leah says they've got other thermal binding machine options for around $60 on Amazon.
Oh,
Wow.
Really? There's other ones out there, Helen?
Yeah, looks like it. That's what Leah's saying.
Oh, interesting. They have other thermal binder machines for around 60. Huh. We'll have to go check those out.
I've never done that either, rubber, cement, and a spine. But I mean, it basically be like a magazine.
This, I think the thermal cinch would be much, much neater than the rubber cement thing.
Yes, it would be a lot neater.
It sounds like that would be a bit messy.
If you all see me with alcohol ink, can you imagine me rubber glue in a book? Like, I'd use too much and it'd be all over the place. So
oh my
God, not the best idea for me because I can't do anything minimally. I have to go like.
Okay, Jar says the Amazon link shows different options.
Okay. There you go. So you can check out all the different options there are, and we'll I definitely will be tuning in to watch Kim tomorrow work on this. And I'm excited about the possibilities you could do with the book. Yeah, making these books. So
Yeah,
I'm
what time are you gonna go live, or are you gonna record a video, Kim? And what time?
It's 1:00, right, on Wednesdays?
very 2.
Oh, 2 on
2
Wednesdays.
p.m. live Eastern
Okay.
in Southpaw Studio 21 is Kim's channel. And I love the idea of just, for if you were going to a housewarming party or whatever, I mean, I just think there's just a lot of possibilities for the book, especially for if you give it to people who would never buy scrapbook paper or, would never do any of this stuff. Like, they more likely would if you did like a scrapbook layout for a kid or a home or whatever. You know what I mean? So I think, they might be more inclined to do it if they're just adding pictures, adding dates, adding, some journaling, and that's all they got to do.
Right.
I like the idea that Helen said that you take one of your photographs and you can turn it into like with Photoshop or something, you can turn it into a coloring book page.
Yes, because then the child will be coloring photos that, he might know what they are.
Right, of themselves or family
Yes.
or friends or.
I forgot what the name of that app is. I'll find it.
I think you can do it with Photoshop too.
Yes.
I mean, that would even be like a fun party favor for a birthday party.
Yes.
You could have like pictures of the kids that are there.
Oh yeah, there's all kinds of apps that do it.
Hi, Maddie. Little
Yeah.
Maddie's here. Yeah, it's super fun. Yeah, Artful Dabbler she posts her stuff on Instagram. She does a lot of sketching. She's been doing like little mice and city scenes and stuff like that.
Yes.
Awesome. Like storybook sketches.
So like storybook stuff on her Instagram. She is excellent at drawing. Coloring book page of their pet or house. Yes.
And Tori said earlier, she has the scan and cut and she uses it almost every day.
Oh, that's good, Tori. It's once you learn how to use, like once you start using it, it's easy to use. And you just have to keep using it. My problem is I use it and then I don't use it for 6 months and then I have to kind of rethink. But the more often you use it, I like my scan and cut.
Yeah. Well, it requires a lot of thinking, so I don't use it that much because it does require a lot of thinking. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, but after all your stuff's done, Colleen, it's just doing it, like taking the time when you first use it, and then try to use it more often, and it just gets easier after a while.
So I got let's see. So we're now all enabled with that. And I just feel like really happy now because I didn't have anything to enable anyone with today. So they took care of that, and I appreciate that.
Oh my God.
I didn't have anything to enable anyone with today.
Oh no.
So that was fun. I did do just you remember I was trying out the stencils with the brushos after I did Maddie, look, I finished my life, Madison. I'll call her Maddie. It makes it easier. All right. Wait, she goes by
Yes.
Madison. I'm sorry, she's Madison. Maddie is okay.
Here,
Madison.
Colleen. There
I
you
get
go.
confused. Look, I finished my license plate. She told her, yeah, she told her mom that I was streaming, and the other day I was streaming, and she was, I didn't know she was streaming, and I finished my license plate. Isn't that cool, Madison? I did that with a bazillion layers of alcohol inks, and it looks like glass. Started with paint. Kathy told me to get out my alcohol inks, and voila, I have a license plate cover that looks like glass to add on my car. Cool, right?
It looks
That's
great.
how that turned down there. Cool, Madison. I love it. It's cool.
What was Colleen? I missed it. What was the final coat? Did you put a coat of?
I didn't put any on there. I'm gonna leave it. I think there's so much alcohol ink on there. I don't think any rain or anything will penetrate it. It took 3 days to dry. No, 4. It's been out 3 days. When did I do that? Saturday. 3 days to dry.
That's a
So,
great
Colleen,
idea.
do you think like the alcohol ink cured into the acrylic underneath?
I would think so. I hope so.
Kim wants to know what you put on it that made it so shiny.
Nothing.
The alcohol ink.
Wow.
Alcohol ink turned out like if you put enough layers on metal, it gets shiny.
No, first layers were acrylic paint.
Oh, sorry, acrylic paint
on first, and then it was alcohol ink.
Yeah, I used Ida Wakely's new paints on the base layer, and then the rest was all alcohol ink, and that's what made it so shiny, like glass. Isn't that crazy?
Okay, Tori said you may need UV resin on top to stop alcohol ink from fading. Okay, that's good to know. But it looks like there's resin on it already almost.
It does look like there's resin on it. UV resin. Is that like, is that in a bottle, a spray? Like, what is that?
That's probably in a bottle. You know what? The resin is that clear acrylic-like stuff that you pour into things and you put things inside it. You can also do stuff with it.
That stuff.
Yeah, Kim, it's acrylic paint with alcohol ink over it. And
I did this layer after layer after layer. It was too dark, and then it was too light, and it was too dark, and it was too light. So I kept going back and forth. I used a gallon of Tim Holtz white alcohol ink on it, and I'm glad I had 2 bottles of it because I used a ton.
Oh wow! Yeah, it does look like resin.
Stunning. Tori says it's stunning, and I agree. It is.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like a hot mess kind of when I got done, but like I couldn't stop. I could have stopped like 5 layers sooner, but I couldn't stop. Like each layer is different. There's yellows, purples, blues, and I just went cray cray. I couldn't stop. It was so much fun. I could see like buying more of these and just for fun, if like switch them out just for fun. I'm bored with that one. I'm gonna make another. So,
hey Peggy, is Peggy still here?
You can feel the thick coating compared to what it was before. It was just this flat design that faded off on my car, and now it feels thick. That was cool, right? What? I mean, like they had little daisies or whatever. It literally was just fading off.
Is that the one that came on your vehicle, or is that one you bought
I bought it.
Okay.
I bought it off Amazon.
I mean, you could sell those.
There are sprays that will protect it, Maddie. Okay. Maddie said there are resin sprays. I'd rather have a resin spray for this.
Oh, there is resin spray. That's cool.
Okay, I'd rather have a resin spray to put on here and do this outside and wear some gloves. That sounds perfect.
Okay, Peggy, you wanted a puppy update?
resin
Ziggy
spray.
did his business at 11 o'clock this morning.
Oh,
That's the new puppy update, so we're good for a while.
All right, resin
and
spray.
is he asking to go outside and
Yes, he gives us clues. Like, yes, he does. But we're still at the point where as soon as he wakes up, we take him out.
You
know,
and oh, that's great. He's learning now.
Yeah, and when he gets a little bit hyper, like if because the big problem is if he goes out and he pees, and then we try to get him to do the other, and he wants to play, so then we come in and he goes in his pen. If he starts like yipping and barking to get out, we take him out again, and then he usually does his business again. So he's training us. Basically.
exactly? Oh, Shelley ordered a metal one with daisies on it. She loves it.
Didn't yours have flowers on it, Colleen?
It did. It had daisies on it too. And like this, okay, this is the top where you screw it on. This hole, like from here to here, there was nothing on it. And then the flowers went around. It literally was gone. And all I could see was just a white plate. It was either like almost like a rub on or something. It literally was, this much of it was gone. And there was just a white plate. And that's why I decided, but I did have mine for 2 years before that happened. So, so now I just covered it up. Hi, Tammy. How are you doing? So you probably are good for a little while, but then you're going to have to, it might fade off after a while. Here are I put down like a bunch of the brush shows after I went off camera. But this is one I tried to do the stencil. And I did a watercolor paper. It kind of ran out. And I just like, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I just threw some white ink splashes on it. Made it look kind of, I don't know, spacey. And then this was just paper I was using to catch stuff. I don't know what to do with it. And then I was just playing. This was that clay paper. And I was just putting the brushes on it. And then I took one of the butterfly stencils I did with the brushes. Just added it on for fun. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. But that was the stencil brush show. And then I added on just the brush shows I put on the paper. And this was the brush show flower. No, I'm sorry. This was the magical powders, the red and yellow, through a stencil, flower stencil cut out, and then just glued it onto the background. So I don't know what I'll do with these, but I did have fun experimenting with the brush shows and the magicals through the stencils. I can talk.
I love that.
Those turned out good, Colleen. They'll be good to have on hand for stuff.
Yeah, I don't know what I'll do.
The red is really good. I love that.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
It's just fun to experiment to see. Yeah, obviously brush shows, they are like watercolor. As soon as this gets wet, it will move. They are not like magicals, which are permanent. Brush shows are like watercolor. They will reactivate. So this would reactivate. This would not. And I just eat the edges, but I do love the pop of red against that blue. And so I don't know what I'll do with these, but I did play a little bit afterwards. And sometimes you just gotta play. You just go, just play. You just create the play. And then that was one of the little ones, and then I just cut it out like a little oval around that one. That's what they'll look like with the magical. So that one I could use in a little tag or attach to a page with a little brand or something. So I did play a little bit afterwards.
Now,
so.
Colleen, I have a question. The one with the red and the teal, what is that? What is that? What is the red?
It was see if it's on top.
Was that the Brushos, Colleen?
No, that was the magical. It was like let's see if it's on top. It was Trusted Process Red, and it's what it is yellow.
So you just dropped it onto the dried Brusho page?
No, these are separate. I just dropped these. I sprinkled these through the I laid a stencil down, sprinkled put the stencil down with the pixie spray, smushed it to the paper, sprayed the stencil with water, then left it laying there, and then sprinkled this inside of it. Oh no, I took the stencil off. Then I did it. So it's like wet on wet with technique with watercolor.
So was the paper blue to start out with, or was it white?
Blue. It was white, and then I put the blue down with the brushes.
And then you put the other on top of the blue?
Yeah, and then I added that on.
Oh my God, that's cool.
Now, you in your office, that area, you've added some large pieces of artwork that you've purchased. I'm just going to say right now, you could take that right there, crop it in a little bit, blow it up to like 24 by 36, and it would be stunning.
It would.
Stunning.
Oh wow, I never thought about that. I don't ever think like that.
Or do what Dee Dee does. You know how she uses like a mat. There's a name for it, but you put it down and you see like what you want to pinpoint and into a, where you want to frame it.
And then send it out, and for next to nothing, you could have a gallery wrapped huge piece of art and it would be beautiful.
Yeah, you could do it you could do it on canvas.
Oh, thanks everyone. That's nice. Thanks. I appreciate that, Helen. It's fun, like just playing. I think sometimes you just play. If it turns out, it turns out, and it doesn't, it doesn't. You know what I mean? You just have to sometimes just play, not thinking of creating this perfect journal page. You know what I mean? That's kind of what I was doing. Okay, so Dara, the vintage Greenpeace license plate holder from the 70s. Wow.
But don't do that on there. Keep that the way it is.
Yes. And Shelley said earlier, the daisy license plate is shaped like a daisy.
Oh, mine was just this square, just a square with daisies. Oh, that's completely different. Thanks, Maddie. Yeah, I couldn't help but just play with them, and because we did the Brushos like I saw, and then I just grabbed these two off the top, and then I love these through the stencil. So it was like stencil, spray water, pull up the stencil, and then put your magicals into the water, and then set it aside because it did get better after it sat.
It really darkened up, like the pigment really came out after it sat.
It wasn't impressive when I first did it, and I was
it looked really pale, right?
It did, and then the longer it sat, the cooler it looked. And I moved it aside, and it looked great later on. And then, of course, the flowers, some of it ran out of the water, but they're just funky flowers. I'm okay with that.
Okay, Peggy said she sees clownfish. Yeah, I see. I can see clownfish.
It's under the sea. Oh, that's funny. When I look at I see birds. See, I see right here, I see birds because I love birds. So
I see Tim Holtz Crazy Birds.
I see a chicken right here.
Yes,
of course.
That kind of needs to make some art that everyone sees something different in it.
A chicken with a clownfish on its head.
Exactly. And this one, had I put less water on it, would have been beautiful. the blues and purples. Like if I had had less water down, this would have been beautiful. So
Hey,
it is
Colleen,
pretty,
did you
but
try
better.
it yet with the pixie spray?
Yeah, we did I did do the pixie spray. That did help, but if you use too much water, it still
Okay, I couldn't
dry.
remember.
But I think what happened was the water on this clay paper, probably better on watercolor paper, was buckling even with even with the spray, and so water managed to seep under it because it was buckling. So if you use this paper that doesn't buckle, you'll have better success.
And then did you go back and doodle on top of that black butterfly?
I did.
That looks really cool.
I went back and doodled on them, and I just did a quick doodle and added them on, and just to do something with them, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I just didn't. I thought, and then this one I had down, and I was just like, blah, 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 blah. This watercolor paper I used to catch all the.
That's pretty too.
All the paint and drippage. I just kept, dripping on that one. And this one I will do something with, but even this one, as long as it doesn't get wet again, I see trees in there.
Oh yes, I do too.
Uh-huh.
And that other one, Jasper said it looks like a galaxy, and it really did. The one with the purples and the blues and the little white spots, that really looked like galaxies.
I thought so
Maddie.
too. And that was brush shows. Everything was brush shows except for the red and yellow, which were the flat magicals. But the rest was brush shows. And I've had those brush shows for umpteen years. Years. But look at that. See, I see here's the tree trunk. There's the trees. So when I've seen this, I see trees. So I thought it would be fun. It would be fun to embellish this with thinking it's a tree. I don't know. But see, they're not really cool, the blues and greens. Of course, the magicals and brush shows have multiple pigments in it. So
hey, Colleen, you should go back in and trace out the trees.
Yeah, to me, I see trees in here. And it's almost like they're trees kind of blowing in the wind. And I think that's what's so fun to do, to play with. If you don't have brushes, use your magicals. Because they're just, brush shows was the first pigment I ever bought. So way before magicals came out. So they were just like the first kind I ever heard of. And play with them and see what happens. And this clay paper held up fine. It just buckled. It gets bumpy and wrinkly, but it holds up fine. So sometimes you just got to play and see, just play. And I think that's where I need to do too. Sometimes just play and not worry about the outcome. Because that's how you find something you like, or color combine.
Get your creativity flowing instead of.
Even if you end up throwing in a can later, or you cut this up.
Or, you've nailed painting a galaxy. How did you do it? Writing that down and
write it down on the back, Colleen, or even just write it down off to the side.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, this was unintentional galaxy. It just happened because of the
should make notes on the front of that so you know for the next time.
You have brushes too, Lisa? Yeah, that was the first, like trees blowing in the wind is what I saw as well. When I saw that, I was like, how cool is that? And they were the first dry pigment I ever owned, because there was no, I think the second one I bought was the squeeze ones, help me. Think for me. Finish the thing for me.
So brush shows are very messy to use. Peggy says she has to be in the right mindset.
Right.
They're similar to magic.
They are color burst. Okay. So these are the first pigments I ever bought. Ever. Never heard of them, never seen them, first ever. And they come in these little bottles, and then you poke a hole in the top, and then because you can also pop this open and stuff it, but it's like magicals. They're really strong, and you would just be wasting your powder. So you poke a hole. We all put little, clip or pins, push pins. Then after this, the next thing I got was the Ken Oliver Color Burst. These were next to try out. These are not permanent either. They are water, just like watercolor, the same as these. They're not permanent. And then I went with these. This is the next big thing. Everyone was buying these.
Now, what are those? Oh, the Color Burst.
And then after Color Burst came Magical. So it's really like this order. This, then Magicals.
And then when did Infusions come in? Before or after Magicals?
After Magicals,
okay.
Infusions. So this is kind of the generations that I bought them. Brushes, Color Bursts, Magicals, and then Infusions. So that's kind of the first pigment powder that's how I end up buying them. And then these are the only ones permanent. Only permanent ones. These have the walnut ink in them. So they have the brown. So that's how they're different. And these two are not really different from one another. They're just might be different colors, but they're just watercolor pigment. And then of course I had these little scoops in here. These should be with my Magicals.
Yeah, those are be perfect for
little scoops for your Magicals. So there you go. So that's that's how it all happened for me for pigment stuff. And then I was watching Suzanne Rose use these, and I got excited about just pulling them out and using them again. Even though they're not permanent, it was just fun to pull out and use them again. Why not? I kept them for 15 years, however long I've had them, you know what I mean? But then it was also fun to combine the brush show background and then the magical, things on watercolor paper glued on here. So it was also fun to combine them. So
what amazes me is how the Magicals completely colored over the blue.
Yeah, because they're permanent.
Yeah, I mean, you can't. I mean, it's so bright. It didn't mix at all with the other stuff.
When I first saw it, I thought she must have cut that out.
No, I did cut it out. Wait, I did cut that out.
Oh, you cut it out and okay, that makes sense.
I'm glad it looks like it's on there permanently. Yeah, this is done on watercolor paper with Magicals cut out and added on top of the brush.
Oh, okay.
I'm not that good.
Collage.
Yeah. I think they would combine, but they would combine.
I was like, oh my God, how did you do that?
You use this permanent powder, this not permanent powder. Would this permanent powder make this permanent?
I don't know.
So there's the experiment. See, that's why sometimes playing, not worried about creating a masterpiece, that's what a lot of artists do, and then they teach what they were playing with, right? It becomes a cool thing. Is if you take a not permanent with a permanent, will it become permanent? That would
probably I don't know. If you mixed it all together.
Like, because it's all mixed together, would this be enough to make this permanent if you mix them? I don't know. So that would be a good experiment to try at some point.
Hey, Barb.
Yeah. Because what can happen? You still gotta have a pretty paper. Even if it doesn't make them permanent, you still would have some pretty paper to play with and some fun experiments to look back on and play with. So that's what that's all. You have nothing to lose, really. You have nothing to lose. Just have fun with it, So that was really what I did. And I think it was very relaxing for me to just play on Saturday. And unlike this, if I cut it a little bit better, but this makes a cute tag. And you could add little embellishments to it, make a little tag doing that. But I love this red and yellow combo. And
I like
that's
the red, yellow, and blue.
yeah,
Yes,
I mean, that's what kind of came from it is I love this Trust the Process red, and it's what is yellow and this turquoise. I love those together. And I know that they have a turquoise and magicals too, but that's what the color combo ended up being. So that was also neat because you could put that in your little book, color combos that you like. So that was the fun part about us experimenting the other day, I think, Saturday. Because I was just in the mood to do that. I was in the mood to play at the license plate. I loved watching Suzanne Rose art. I put the link in the description to her YouTube channel using the brushes in that video. And you can go back and watch that. And then I was just excited about the idea of trying it, you know, and using a product I haven't used in forever.
Jasper
Hey,
wants-
Colleen. Jasper wants to know, can we see the license plate as a frame around the clownfish painting?
What clownfish painting?
Oh, the flowers
clownfish.
with the blue background.
Oh, okay.
Great idea, Jasper.
Okay. So
Oh my God.
Oh, wow.
now you're getting, yeah, that's true. You're getting rid of some of the extra.
Yeah.
It's like Dee Dee shows the frames and finding an area of the painting that you like.
Move it up so you're not cutting off the flower. Move it up a little higher. No, higher. There, up.
There you go.
Yeah, see, it ended up like not liking my doodle, so I would probably color that in. But then again, it's just a day of play.
It's cool though. I like it.
It is.
I was just like, it was just playing. You know,
I
like
would just frame that with that. Don't even put that on your card.
Yeah, so if you pretend that this isn't here, that's a neat idea, Jasper. So once you eliminate this part, you eliminate this part, you know, there's your focus, and then your plate, you can kind of hone in on that part. I like it.
Now here you go, Colleen. Could you have your license plate number put on top of the clownfish thing, and that would be your whole license plate?
Wouldn't that be cool if I go up to Kentucky and go, hey, can you put this on the background and then put the numbers? We'll make tons of money doing this, and you can just send the money my way.
Eileen, you're late.
You can commission this, and then people will want to buy my pattern, and then I'll make some money for all the art supplies I want to buy.
Hey, Eileen, click on the second link. I put a new link up if you want to come in. How are you this morning?
Hi, Eileen. So, yeah, I think that's a fun idea. Now you can then take all of your kind of like fodder stuff, like you know, if you took your some of your fodder school. Let's see, where's my girl? Let me find a girl here. Okay, there's your.
I'll send a different. I'll do another one. Hold on. Wait a minute.
She got a link for you too.
Oh, you know what? I didn't. Okay, here. Let me send a different one.
Did I tell you I'm tired?
It's there. The StreamYard link is up there.
I added this another one in there. Hopefully that one's right. Lordy. Okay,
Hold
so
on. Let me Let me copy it again. There is a StreamYard link. Let me do another invite.
I like how you've got the little green bubbly things too on that page.
yeah, I ended up doing the same thing I did when I was streaming. I took the Tim Holtz thing and I was, you know, all over with the brushos.
Okay, Eileen, I put a new one in.
And see how it made those little lines all over?
Yeah.
Hey, Colleen, can I put the link in chat so Eileen can just click on the link in chat?
Yeah.
Okay. And then I'll take it out.
And then so it was like so after putting down a brush hose, I did like a because this was actually
There you go, Eileen. It's under CK Art.
Then you get that. You get all the little sprays and shoots off of it using that.
And then
thing.
you went in and outlined some stuff with a pencil or something, looks like?
Yeah, with just a pen, just ink pen. I think it was a gel pen. I think I was using the gel pen. And then went in just doing some doodling and playing. And then I was like, I don't know if I like that. But then, again, it's you'll figure out what, like here I could do some, like if I was going to keep this part, I would need to put something in that white space maybe, or maybe leave it.
I'd leave it, Colleen. It looks cool.
But that kind of gives you an idea. And then if you wanted to elaborate, if you have any little.
Can you move it down a little bit?
Die cut. I just see now it definitely looks like a fish scene more with this little building, I think.
There's Eileen. Good morning, Eileen.
Good morning. I got the hint.
Morning, Eileen.
Hey, I got you in here. I got you in here. Oh, that looks cool.
So yeah, then you could add on with other little fodder. Like this basically would be fodder, which I was not intentionally making fodder. And it just say that 10 times fast. It just worked. It just ended up like that. But you can kind of, imagine, making it more your own by adding other stuff. Well, like she's isn't color yet. Let's see.
Oh, Shelley said just driving with it on your car might drum up some business. That's true. And then Devin had a great idea. She said it would make a cool header for your Facebook group.
Right there. Can't forget the car, Colleen. Just put it and hang it up there.
My plate can just stay naked. And cut this off, and just have that as your header for the Facebook group.
Yeah.
Or crop it in, scan it and crop it, and it would be beautiful. I really love that.
Oh, thank you, Helen. That's so sweet. Thank you. Oh. I'm glad my fun play ended up turning into something because I was not intending on these. I just wanted to make that so bad. I was like, I've never put magicals or anything through a stencil.
No, and that turned out so good. I like it with the girl in the black and white.
Yeah, I think she looked the best on here because
it pops off.
Has that black edge to it. So maybe if you cut this, I'd want to edge it in some black. Because I did edge these with black. And I used the itty bitty Tim Holtz new little sponges.
How'd you like them?
I like those. I think those would be good for small small embellishments, for small, like intricate stencils. I like this. And I did the thing that Megan said. I took my sponge. I did pick up some magicals in the process, but that's all right. And I did throw the sponge in the water, and then I ended up rinsing it under the sink and squished all the black paint out and stuff, and it's soft as could be and ready to go.
Good.
So if you throw like she said, if you throw these in water, like your paint water, your brush is in, throw them in there till you're done, and then go to the sink and just rinse and squeeze the paint out, and they should be good for a little bit. They'll wear out eventually, but you can keep reusing these.
Hey, Colleen, Darlene said you could hang beads from the top. You could actually outline the whole frame in beads on the outside. Like at the very edge have beads going around.
Yeah, who said you can't embellish your plate, Kentucky? I bet that's not against the law.
Yeah.
We
State
get
of
some
Kentucky
beads.
Motor Vehicle Department.
Although
Yeah,
I don't know if the beads would stay on if you really used it as a license plate, but as a picture frame, if it had beads going around, it would be cool.
you can't pull me over for having a cool plate. Just saying.
The
So.
cops would love that.
Yeah, Peggy said it would be fun to try on a cheap picture frame.
Yes.
So you could just, depending on the style, you could have my hippie, my little like hippie girl that I made with that resist technique from Potter School. Where we did the resist pen and watercolors, and I made like some like little hippie girls and some other stuff.
Has anybody used a sanding disc yet?
I have lost mine. I'm going to be honest with you. There's another one I made with the resist. I lost mine.
Is it a Tim Holtz sanding disc?
It is. It's for it's for his daubers, and I have lost it.
Yes.
Oh, I haven't seen that. Are those new?
Pretty new.
Not
Miss those.
new. I got it from. I just lost mine. I literally can't find them. So
Isn't there a bunch in the set?
yeah, but I never used them. They're in the little packet and they're gone. Like just lost the whole packet.
Oh, did they come in the original set with the two?
No, I think
Others?
they're by themselves.
The
sanders were by themselves, I think. But
So you take the little dome inker off and you put on a little sanding disc. Is that?
You put it on.
okay. So Darlene says they're different. They're okay, but they're not different than any other sandpaper. So you could just save your money if you don't want it on a dot. You could just do that too. That makes sense. It could be handy, but you don't really need it.
I like that. I don't know what size sanding paper he uses, but from what I've seen, it looks like it's a nice size.
Yeah, SpongeBob house. That did look like a SpongeBob house. I'm going back and reading chat. I believe it was like here. It does. It did to me like this does. This would be totally could be like an underwater house. I kind of agree with Lisa on that. I was looking back at chat I missed. Or you could have this one, which is a art phobia too. You could have like it's a happy house. So yeah, have fun. I just say we need to sometimes. I love making masterpieces. Ha ha ha. Don't get me wrong, but I think we should sometimes just play. Because sometimes you don't feel like creating a masterpiece. You just want to do something.
And
Well,
sometimes
I think that that's when just playing is how you find your style.
Oh, that's true.
And there are accidental masterpieces.
Right. Happy accidents.
Yes.
Oh, see, that looks pretty too.
So
Yes,
now
it
when
does look pretty.
when you do that, you kind of see the forest a little bit more if you focus in on the middle.
Mm-hmm. And Anne said earlier, if you had a tree stencil to lay it on there and bring out more trees, even that's
that's true. I do have several tree stencils. That's a good idea. Then you could just use a stencil and add more and embellish more onto it. And then you can kind of see here if I could have added more doodles, but I didn't. I just did a basic, just do. I think I was tired by then. But you could see how that part looks. And if I went in here and finished doodling, I could add, just add.
You could add whatever you want. Hey, Colleen, do you have any blank, just plain wood frames, like a cheap wood frame or any cheap frame?
Yeah, like an 8x10 or something like that.
Not really.
Jasper,
Oh my gosh, I just not threw out, but sent to Goodwill a ton of frames.
Yes.
Like old
Jasper
frames that
said
used to have pictures in them.
Try the Galaxy one. on there. Jasper wants to see that.
Okay. So yeah, you could then after you do all your little, you could just have fun. Those of you who like to do detailed stuff, like Shelly, and does a lot of the detailed stuff. So I guess it would be more that way. See, this got kind of messy, so I'm not sure where I'm going to go with it from then. I mean, it looks, you could tell there were butterflies that went with the galaxy color, but I don't know what to do with it from here, other than I could outline some of it. But some of it, it got really distorted, so I don't know how that's going to look.
I'd say cut out the middle one like a butterfly, and then use the other ones for collage.
Yeah, because this one's probably the most defined of the butterfly. This is this.
Yeah,
one.
put the what you could do is put the stencil back on it and lightly trace it, and then cut it out.
That's a good idea. Get the stencil back out. Then you can kind of visualize if you just had.
You could outline it in white, trace it around the stencil with white.
Yeah, this part done, and then try to build it up from there.
Yeah. Yeah, use it as ephemera or fodder or something.
But that does narrow down and makes the rest of the page look less, you know what I mean, once you start narrowing down. So I know that's not a new trick. It's an old trick, I know, but it's just something I rarely ever do, and I guess I should start doing. Now I need a second license plate just to do this.
Oh, Devin said use butterfly die cutouts. Yeah, you could put those through die cuts, anything.
That's true.
Uh-huh.
You could picture Matt also. Yeah. Agree. Yeah, these all things. I'm glad you like our ideas. And that was just, I think that was just a fun afternoon playing. It was sporadic. I didn't tell anyone ahead of time I was going to. What I wanted to do was go on real quick before Maddie came on and did and play with it. So that was my thing. I was like, well, I'm going to go on and work on this before Maddie starts her live. And then I think Johnny was on. And then I think I streamed over Johnny. I didn't know she was on. So I was trying to squeeze in and not stream over people.
Hey,
so.
Colleen, how long was your real quick? An hour? 2 hours?
About 3 hours.
Was it really? Oh my God.
I played a lot afterwards. Yeah. I think I took a break. I tried getting all the alcohol ink off my hands unsuccessfully. And then I came back and played more. And then I played more with it. And then I ended up having to just cut all my nails off because my nails were yellow. So
oh no.
I had to scrub, and then I took a shower, and it's still yucky. And then scrubbing more, and finally starting to come out, but my cuticles are still yellow. What I did want is to go to the hospital with like yellow nails and blue nails, or they even know like what the hell is happening with her fingers are blue. No, it's just alcohol ink. So I decided no alcohol ink prior to procedures because the hospital would be really confused at your yellow and blue fingers and nails.
I think you're jaundice and losing oxygen.
Exactly. And I thought about that after the fact that wasn't the smartest thing to do. So I still have yellow on my cuticles. I still haven't got it all out. It's still I think my cuticles are the last thing that still has color stuck in it. So and my hands are really dry now from like scrubbing, trying to get the alcohol ink off. Wear gloves. Just say it. Remember to wear gloves. That solved the whole thing too. Yeah, I come there and they're like, nope, you got something wrong with you. We're canceling the surgery. You got the blue finger syndrome. Oh my gosh. Let's do our prompts real quick and then we'll I got about an hour more I can stream and then we'll kind of maybe work on the force book a little bit unless anyone has any more questions about our comments about about experimenting or whatever, playing with those. If you guys do, post those in the Facebook group too.
Hey, Colleen, I want to show you this real quick.
Oh,
I just, when I was going to cut, I printed off a picture. So when I have to run upstairs, I'll just throw a picture down so you know where I am. I don't have to interrupt you. Look how good this turned out. It's 8.5 by 11. No border.
That could be in a little book. The book we discussed in the beginning. You could use that with your thermal cinch and make a book of your puppy.
I know, but look at, this is just my phone. Printed it off. I can frame this. This is good enough to frame.
It is.
What printer did you print it on, Kathy?
That was the Epson. That was the what's it called?
Eco?
The Echo print. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know the model? Because it printed edge to edge perfectly.
I know. And
I love that.
And I have to see how that happened, because since I got it, I couldn't find the setting for edge to edge. So it does. I'm like, maybe it doesn't have one, but it does. It's let me get the model number. I'll write it down.
Okay.
I will write it down.
I know I've seen them out at Costco. They're not too bad price wise.
Dee Dee was saying she was going to buy a new printer. I don't know if she's bought one yet, but
yeah, I think
Jelly
they were
said she's got that printer.
I think I saw them on sale. I know they had them on sale at Christmas and different times.
So this is an older model. I got it a couple years ago, and it's a wide bed printer, so it'll print up to 13-inch wide pieces of paper. And they may have a different model, but it's the STC 8000.
8,000. Okay.
Yeah, but it's a wide bed printer.
Okay. Did a great job.
I'm really happy with it because my laser printer doesn't do borderless. So
okay,
this is what I want for like my jelly prints and stuff like that.
So what did you say your model was?
It's an STC. S is in Sam. T is in Taylor, C is in cat, 8,000, but it's a couple years old and I don't know if they make it anymore. And it's also a wide bed printer. So it prints like up to, I think it's 13 inches wide or 14 inches wide.
That's neat though. That's a neat option to have, like that you can do that. Okay, so Peggy has a ET 2750.
Yeah. And mine was a bit pricey because it was a wide bed printer. So
Darlene has 2850.
And yours is wireless, right, Kathy?
Yeah, I did it. It can be. I have it hooked up to my computer it's connected to my computer, but I just did it. It's hooked up to our network, so I did it with my phone. I printed it off from my phone.
Okay.
Okay, so and now Darlene says she could print out color copies and on photo paper with her 2850. So there's
After the problem I had with the Epson, I'd never buy one of them again.
Well, so far so good for me, Eileen. It's just there's so many different.
I think if I got one, I would keep the one. I love my laser printer and it works great, and I would keep that. It would be like one in addition to the other one I have. I think having both would be kind of nice. Like because the other one I have the HP, like Eileen said, it's a great printer. I've had it for like 5 years, 6 years.
Yeah, I like my laser, but there's different things that the not the laser printer can do, like transfers and stuff like that.
Okay, Darlene's does wireless edge to edge. I love that. So hers is wireless and edge to edge at the 2850. Okay.
Yeah, and I do too, Shelley. The ink lasts. I've had the ink lasts forever.
That's good to know because everyone, it's scary to go out and sometimes and buy a printer not having anyone telling you this is good, this is not good. It's great to have recommendations when making your decisions on things like that. So thanks everyone. I wrote all those down.
And I do like because it gets expensive printing off the laser printer all the time, if you're doing digis and stuff, if it doesn't need to be permanent ink, I do it on the Epson.
That makes sense. And the laser is permanent. So it depends on what, or like she could have printed that out on photo. She could take that picture print out on photo paper.
Yeah.
And then you can make it into a little album with that thermal thing. And it looks like you ordered it from the website.
I'm going to frame it. I mean, it's just it's just like a quick picture I snapped. It's too bad that the playpen is over here. But I was just surprised it did edge to edge because it hadn't been doing it.
Right.
Look how
okay,
little
so if
he
you
is.
see this picture, I'm upstairs with the dog.
Yeah. Look how little he is in that big dog bed.
That is your BRB.
Yeah, that's my BRB. I know. He'll fill up like three quarters because Jack fills up like half the dog bed. So it'll be big enough for the two of them when they're both grown. He's as big as Jack. They'll both be
put in the printer that she uses. So if anyone's in the printer looking for a printer, write all these down and take notes of all these things. 28. So you have them.
Talking about photo paper, if you go to Costco's and you buy their photo paper, it's wonderful for alcohol ink.
Oh, photo paper. Oh, another entry in my journal.
I use it all the time.
Okay.
Devin's got a question about the thermal cinch. If it binds like a color book, then your journal won't lie flat like the old cinch, right?
Right. Doesn't lay flat.
Yeah, it's different. It'll do like a book, like a magazine. You know how magazine doesn't lay flat.
It won't lay flat.
Peggy's prints on 100-pound cardstock. Okay. That's another good point. Will it print on cardstock?
Oh yeah, Devin is on tomorrow as well at 2:30. So you guys will have to watch both or watch one and then the other one later. Devin's on at 2:30 tomorrow. Kim is on at 2.
Anne comes on, I think.
And Anne is on at 1.
At 1.
Oh, and Anne is on at 1 tomorrow. So y'all may have to be watching these two together, or watch one and later and one currently, or watch both. So there's your lineup. And then prior to that is Dee Dee at 8. What is it? Crack it on. 8:30.
9 o'clock. 9 o'clock.
8.
So Dee Dee at 9, Anne, and then Aunt Beck's in there too, in between somewhere.
Yes, Anne's on at noon.
Oh, noon, not 1.
Yeah, Anne's on at noon, and about 1:30 Aunt Beck comes on, to Kim, 2:30 Devin.
Oh my gosh. Double dipping. Yeah, you can double dip. You can watch Devin and you can watch Kim. I've double dipped before. So there's no sin in double dipping. Just saying.
Okay, I'm going to run upstairs. I'll be right back, Colleen.
Okay.
I'll be back, Jack.
No sin in double dipping. Just saying. Nobody knows. If they do know, who cares? There's no double dipping police when it comes to streams. So, okay, so I'm going to pick the color. So we have these. So I'm going to assume, do you know if we have bronze, Helen?
I don't know, but it doesn't sound.
Colleen, go big.
Thank you.
Where's Sherry? Has anybody seen Sherry today?
Sherry is in chat. She said something. She said hi, or she came in. And replays work too, exactly. Or you can, if you can't watch any of them, you can come home Wednesday night and watch all the replays or whatever. So it's nice that there's a lot of streamers and to watch either live or recorded. It is great to have our streamers to inspire us.
Absolutely.
Is Sherry getting the bad weather there like they're getting in California?
Oh, the rain and the flooding. Okay, so we'll go with bronze as our first one. I'll pick these by Kathy's. I'll write the page number down. 77. All right, let's see. We have it done. We're working our way through our book. Ones we haven't done. Look at all that. And we go back this way.
It's amazing how many prompts you guys have done.
Okay. How about ephemera? That's an easy one. And that's on page 189. It says use ephemera as part of your collage. Use ephemera as your background of your page. Create a theme around the ephemera you use. So even like, you know, for me, this would be ephemera because you added that on as, you know, I mean, your cutout. Okay, so it's 220, 20, 24. Okay, there's two. So let's skip to the next section. This would be the prompt spark section.
Okay, I'm back. What do we got so far?
Bronze,
Oh, go ahead.
bronze and ephemera.
Oh, I think we did bronze. What page was bronze on?
77.
We did bronze in December.
Oops, I missed one. Okay. All right. This was December of 23. Okay.
Yeah.
What
Okay.
about ephemera, Kathy, on page 189?
189. Hold on. 180. I think we did that too. Yep.
Hi, Christy. When did we do that one?
May 9th.
How do I not have these? I'm so confused. I could see like during my foot thing, I wouldn't have had them, but I don't know why. Wait,
Well-
November must be in here twice. Wait, no, this is, I just wrote this. God, Colleen, wake the heck up. When did you say this was May?
May 9th.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, people. All right. Ixnay those. Let's keep going.
All right.
I was picking new color. I saw linen. Did you do linen?
What page? I think so.
Yes, I
63.
think so.
63. Hold on. Yep. August 29th.
Okay. Let's see. Persimmon, did we do that one too?
What page? 27?
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
I have it checked. Yep.
You have it checked? Okay,
Yes.
that sounds familiar. I didn't, well, now I'm hearing it, but apparently I didn't mark it. Okay, so that one's not. Okay, so let's see. Gray. Carrot, baby pink, favorite color. Okay, let's go page by page. Ooh, I feel to finish this whole book up.
Oh, now go the other way.
All right. Oop, trying to skip too many pages here. Cloud. You. Butter. Okay. Pewter's in there twice. Is that what we decided? Because I scratched it out.
Yes.
That was in there twice. Okay. Neon yellow.
What page?
101.
Come on, 99.
I think you
Oh.
did that one.
All right, I don't have it marked.
We might have done neon other colors because
Yeah.
that's a possibility. Does anyone remember neon yellow? It's on page 101. Sherry might know too if we did or didn't. Okay, Kimberly's saying yes, we did.
Oh, okay.
Okay, she's saying we did do that. Neither one of us have it marked.
Uh-huh.
No, Anne's saying no.
Maybe it was last year.
I think
Might
it
have
was just. Oh, I bet it was. Maybe it was just neon. It could have been any neon.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So we're gonna go.
Oh, okay. So
220.
You did neon pink last year.
Neon
Okay.
pink. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Sherry. She said we did neons, not neon. And then, okay. So we're gonna do neon yellow. Highlighter yellow. All right. Now we go to the next section. Glad it
That sounds like a Beatles song, Neon Yellow.
It could be, Eileen.
I'm glad that you guys are playing along and have the books and remember. All right. Let's see. What was the next section? Okay, that's the ephemera section. Let me look through this. Oh, blackout poem. That's what Devin did.
209.
Yeah. That's what she did on one of her projects.
Oh.
She took a book page and she kept the words she wanted and left words that made into a poem or something.
Oh, okay. Take a page from a book. If you don't want to rip out a page from a book, simply scan the page you like with lots of words and print it out. And very quickly scan the words with your eyes and circle the ones that stand out to you. Read the circled words like a poem and see if they work. If not, edit until they do. If so, use a black marker to conceal all the words except for those chosen.
Yeah, Devin did that on one of her streams.
Okay.
That was pretty cool.
Okay.
Yeah, that's hard. I watched her do it and I was like, oh, I don't know. And Dee Dee was helping her. I don't know. This would be hard. They're barking. They heard yours.
I know. Jack's barking to go out. Siggy was sleeping.
Did we do fold on 281?
281. Yes, in December, 12/5.
Oh my gosh. Look at me slacking. No, I'm the one that started all this. I tell you. Oh, December I get an excuse because December I was recuperating for foot surgery. So any in that range, I was not doing anything but sitting around being miserable. Okay. Soft.
297. Man. Okay, I don't have soft.
Okay, that's going to be challenging. Soft.
Okay, use soft colors, create a feeling of softness. Answer this question. Is being soft a positive or negative trait, and how so? Add color, stickers, stamps, etc. to the page around your answer. Interesting.
A feeling of softness. You could add fabric for sure for that. Obviously pastels.
Okay, so here you could write an essay about soft, go through and pick out some of the words to make a poem, and then do it on neon yellow paper.
Do it.
Oh my gosh.
My gosh.
I know, this is like a homework assignment.
Jerry says I have to think. Yuck.
Put on your thinking caps.
I think we did make marks too, right?
Okay, what page?
305.
I think we did. Oh, I don't have make marks.
Okay. Well, we got one easy one of the group.
Okay.
All right. Make marks. It's on 305. Make
That's a
marks.
good idea. Devin said use a dictionary page with the word soft and include other
Ooh,
words to make an alliteration type poem. That would be cool.
Look how smart she is.
Hey, Jane. Oh, thanks, Star. I'm like, oh.
She's so smart. Okay. Make marks all over your page. Add a group of small marks to 3 places on your page. Use different marks, different mediums, and make marks, pencils, watercolor pens, stamps. Use your tempera sticks.
Other S words. What's is that?
Ooh, a snake.
Oh, that's alliteration, right? When you do the same sound.
I don't know. I
think that's. I was thinking it was a different one, but that's alliteration, like the silly, slimy, sneaky snake.
Because again, Devin says she's
Anne's a teacher. Yes.
Color smarty pants. That's a good thing.
Okay, so neon yellow, blackout. Oh, I need to pick these up from Dar. Okay, I need to do that over here.
So do we want to work on the prompts or do we want to do the fours page? I can edit my title. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, up to you, Colleen. It makes no difference to me.
Do you guys want us to work on the prompts now or spend like, the next 40 minutes working on the fours page? Just chime in and let us know. I have to get off early today, but.
All right. Here we go. There we go.
The Forest Book. Stephanie G, who just joined our Facebook group. All right. Forest Book it is.
That's what I'd like. Somebody decisive.
Thank you, guys. All right. I will put this in my book as my homework. And then we'll work on the fours page. Okay.
Yeah, and then if you do it, go ahead and post in the CK Art Facebook group.
All right. So Dee Dee came up with this idea, and with Karen Colley, he does all the abandoned books, and that's why Dee Dee bought it, and then decided to come up with the idea to just do collage only, no paint. So that's what. So I just ran with it. It was during my foot time, and you don't need anything but glue in your images, so it's not messy. Well, it is messy when you start digging through all of your ephemera, so that can get messy. But yeah. So this is what I did last time. I used the books from the collage books, and I made a library in the woods. Now I was thinking eventually I need to have like a second book, so like the pulls out going, this is the before, this is the after, to really appreciate the how it was altered. Was when you see it finished, especially someone like when doesn't do this kind of stuff, we had no idea where it started.
So Stephanie's got the book. She got it for her birthday on February 12th. That's great.
Oh, that's great.
Yay,
We
good
will add
birthday
you-
present.
We need to add you to the list.
How many people now?
I haven't updated. Let's see.
17, I think. 17 or 18.
Right.
Oh, fun.
Stephanie G.
Jane is using a different book, and it's really, really great. What was the name of it, Jane?
I have 15. I must be missing 2 people.
Oh, yeah, Jane's book.
Yes, Jane's book
I
is
meant to order
really
that.
good.
Okay.
I wrote it down.
I'll have to get with you on your list. I have less. I have 15. Says that 17. So I'm missing 2 others. Okay. So I'm gonna see what I want to work on. I have some that have already got some stuff stuck on here. Also,
okay, Naturalia.
Yes, and it looked
That's
really
it.
good.
and I think Sherry bought that book used. I think she purchased it. She liked it. So that's kind of where I'm thinking with that bird. I mean,
Hey, should we do a hashtag since there's so many people?
we
That's
could
a
do
good
a
idea.
We
hashtag.
can do
with
the
it.
hashtag on Instagram. We can do the hashtag on Facebook.
Okay, that sounds good.
Hashtag. Hashtag. What should we call it? Hashtag forest collage. And whether you have the forest book or the Naturalia book or any other books, you can post in there.
Yeah. Forest Fibs.
Forest fibs. That's
Fib.
good.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that one. That probably wouldn't be taken.
No, forest fibs.
Hashtag Forest Fibs.
All
And
right,
do
I
it
like
all small letters. Forest fibs. Or how about hashtag collage fibs?
Yeah.
Or I like forest hags.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
We can do forest hags.
Forest hags.
All right.
I like it. There. I like
Hashtag
it.
forest hags.
Forest hags.
And no matter what collaging you do, to put it do hashtag forest hags. It doesn't have to be from the forest book.
I found this on the web.
I got you, Stephanie. I see it now. Thank you for telling me. I have to I just put mine to private because of all the weirdos
Hi, Judy.
and all the, bots and whatever the heck they are. So, yeah.
So
Oh,
for
Judy,
capital
that's
FOREST, capital HAGS, right?
No cap. No, just all small.
All small. Okay.
Yeah.
All small.
Yeah. One word lowercase. Thanks, Ann.
I need to keep track of that better.
Okay. I have 3 entries now in my commonplace book.
I have a favor, Jane. For the Naturalia book, will you do a flip of your unused pages?
Oh yeah, she should just do a flip of what she's done and what she hasn't
She's
done.
done a flip of what she's done so far, but
Do a flip of the
pages so
book.
we can see what the book looks like.
All right. Forest hags. I like it. And if you don't know what forest hags are, you have to go back and watch that stream.
I changed it. I fixed it.
Ah,
Okay, so I'll do it real quick. How the whole hag thing came up, I made a typo on the title of my stream. My stream is usually Hangout and Art. And I typed in Hag Out and Art. And if we can get the date, I bet somebody can find the date. We just had a whole rabbit trail of hags. And I think it ended up with, what did HAG stand for? Hag Art Gals or something? I mean, we had a whole...
Happy
Happy
Art Gals.
Oh, Happy Art Gals.
Happy
Hags equals Happy Art Gals.
Gals is what's pegged. We ended up coming up with something nice for it.
Yeah.
Happy Art Gals.
Happy Art Gals are hags. It was funny. It was on my stream about a month ago, maybe.
Probably.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was an impromptu.
Stephanie. Oh my God. I mean, seriously, you need to have some tissues for your eyes.
Oh my God. It was an impromptu, Helen.
Yes.
Let me go back. I'll go find it.
Yeah, it was between, let's see, between the 23rd and the 30th of January.
Okay. Let me see. YouTube. All right. Berg. Okay, Devin Brooke, Ann Lair. Oh, here, let me do this. Hold on. Let me do this. Okay. Lives. Okay, let's see.
Yeah, it was January 25th.
January 25th. Okay.
Yeah, I think.
Hold on. And I will write that in here so we have it.
That was one of those unplanned, epic, just, man. I mean, time we get done, my stomach hurt. I had a whole ab workout. You could get an ab workout because you will be laughing hysterically. And you have to read chat, not just watch the video.
Hey, Helen, can you put the link up?
Yep, I got it right here.
You need to read the chat because everyone, oh my gosh, the chat
We were just cracking up.
You have to read the chat, not just fast forward through it. Like, you might take you a while to get through it if you don't have the time to watch it all the way through. But you got to read the chat while watching in context to appreciate it. I have a couple images cut out. I'm just going to give these a whirl and see. What I want to do with it. This is another one I did. Then under SeaWorld. Oh, she might be good in the desert since she's because again she's out in the desert. She's very hot. So she's going around with her hat. Okay, this is one I was playing with an owl because I like the owl with the colors eyes with matching the forest. Oh yeah, that was, and she did the castle for me. Dee Dee did the castle and played and did that for me.
Oh, was it the one Dee Dee? No,
she was saying she loved that one too. The castle forest book, and we were doing 3 weeks dueling banjos with showing our pages of what Dee Dee did, what I did.
Yeah,
that's what she's talking about.
Oh, that was fun.
That's the thing that makes it fun is everyone just having silly fun and just going for it. Just going for it. There's some of my pre-cut stuff over here. Ooh, I like this one. I'm gonna use that too. So this is a way to use your scraps, use your magazine cutouts, your collage books and all that stuff, and have some fun. Use your calendars.
So you said that. What was the date on that again, Helen?
January 25th.
Okay. That was the birth of the hags.
Yeah.
You know, and we would never ever. I mean, when Dara and them were commenting, we were clueless what they were talking about. That was the funny part. So I finally looked up and noticed it on the top of the screen.
I know, because Dar came in and she's like, "Are you calling me a hag?" I'm like, "No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean. I had no idea what she was talking about." And then Eileen finally said, "Kathy, fix the title at the end of the stream." And I went and looked, and I'm like, "Oh my god, I did hag out in art."
You should just go back and undo it. Honestly, just so
I know I should. Should I put it back?
That way, it's easy to find, and everyone in because in contact, it kind of all makes sense. But that's up to you.
I actually got a new viewer because somebody I had just followed on Instagram, and then I followed her on YouTube, looked at it, and she commented. She said, "I had to see what this hag thing was," and she started laughing. So
Thanks, I do too. Cute. Hags in the forest. That's right. Hags in the forest.
And now that you've got the hashtag, you can add that too. So
yeah, hashtag forest hags.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where all our collage stuff goes. And it doesn't have to be from the forest book. It's any type of collage that you've done in a book like this.
Kimberly's working, I think, in her daily journal and playing along. And Jane bought a different book because she couldn't find it where she lives. You can also just use whatever books you have, or you can use a magazine or whatever. Like, if you don't want to spend $30, I get it. So but play along somehow, some way.
Yeah, so it's any type of collage that you don't use paint. It's not reverse collage. It's just traditional collage.
But it's making all these images make sense. And make a story from it. So there is a challenge element to this.
And you could doodle on it. You can doodle on it. People have been known to doodle.
Yeah, I have cheated with a paint pen.
Yeah, because it does. There's some good doodles that pop up, I think.
But that's all I've done.
Okay, so I'm going to glue down the stuff I did the last time.
This came from a storybook too. This that frog came from a book.
And Tammy, in one of her pages, she found a picture of the hag.
She put it in.
The witch hags. And so she played along and made the hag book. Now, I guess we'll have to. I don't have the ability. As I say, Darlene has done some great pages too. I like to show them, but we'll have to keep stopping to put them up. So maybe.
I can do it, Colleen. Hold on.
And Kathy's stream, we could do. You have two things under StreamYard, and I'm unable to stream under your, like mine doesn't pop up. You have two of yourself on StreamYard, and I can't
Okay, you need to add. Okay, we'll do it off stream, Colleen. I'll show you
Okay.
how to do it. Because I tried to get it back on. Because I was messing. I told you I was messing around with it,
Yeah.
and
So
I
I
couldn't get
I
yours
wonder
back
if I'm,
on.
I wonder if I'm allowed to add it.
Yes, you can. Because I tried to add yours, and it wouldn't. I tried to add yours to mine, and it wouldn't let me because I needed your code to get into your account.
Oh,
So
okay.
you
So
can
that's
do it. I think if you go to mine, if you go to Hangout and Art, and down where it shows like Facebook and YouTube, hit the little plus sign, and then you can add
okay.
your account.
Okay. So that way
Yeah.
Helen could pull stuff up.
All right.
That way you can see if you're in that. If you join our Facebook group and answer the questions, please, because
Yeah, answer
and
the
we
questions.
need to answer questions answered to make sure that you are in there just for art. And
Well, and not a bot and stuff.
And
yeah,
and one
exactly.
of the questions is, do you agree to the rules? And the rules are very, very simple, very easy to follow. And the other question is, what mediums do you like to use? I think that's the second.
Yeah,
That's
just
all
so
there
on
is.
your
to
art.
questions. Yeah.
And if questions, yeah, we're going to get to a point where if people answer questions, we're not going to let people in the group because we don't want any bots or any, it's, bots or whatever, or spammers or whatever. So.
All right, so this is actually what I did after the last time we worked on this. I added these, but I didn't glue them down yet. So I think I'm going to glue these down.
I kind of like.
Peggy finished her card and it's down there.
Okay. Yeah, because that way then Helen can have all the links too.
Yeah, she's missing a hand. That's how it was in the ad. She's missing a hand. Now I could give her a hand.
No, I think it looks like she's flowing down out of the waterfall. That's
It's random hands when I put her on here.
Okay, here's Peggy's card.
That's nice, Peggy. It says, I no longer consider it just a lark or a diversion. It really has become a crucial part of my well-being.
Oh, wow, that's beautiful.
I like that.
I love it, Peggy.
That wasn't
She's
so
got
big.
dog.
Aww. I love it.
That's so pretty. I love it. We could give her like a big, see the wrists are really big. If I cut the wrist down, we could give her like a green hand.
Oh, it can stick up over the waterfall.
Yeah, maybe
He's
a green
reaching out of the
hand.
waterfall.
If I could like cut it down smaller.
The green hand looks like the little frog's hands.
Oh. Again. Let's see if we can get this done here. Let's see if I can get her we can make her a green hand. It does look like the
Yeah,
frog.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And you can always move her down a little bit if you need to.
She's glued. She's glued.
Oh, okay.
She's in there. I was confident when I glued that down, but
But you know what? You can always make it work.
Yeah.
I do the same thing. I'm like, no.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, if I need another hand, I cut out two. So there's one behind it. Apparently, I didn't know. Okay, I have two hands. All right. So what I can do, I need to cut.
Yeah, just thin it out.
I need to thin out her wrist.
Or it would look like a green glove. Just cut the wrist off and it'll be a green glove.
Let's see, a big green glove. Let's see, but I think I have to put it. Yeah, I guess I could do that, and then
Yeah.
Let's do that. All right, we'll put there, and she has frog hands.
Perfect.
Let me taper this a little bit.
Yes, Devin, she's waving to her froggy friend.
Hi there.
It's funny.
Oh no, Colleen, it's 12:33.
I'm okay. My appointment's not till 1:15, so I was
Oh,
just
okay, good.
giving myself a good cushion. So now at least I can I could go a little bit longer. Not very far. Oh, she is kind of movable. But I was just like trying to give myself a little extra time, and she's not always ready. So
I do the same thing. When I have to leave, I always do it too early because I know I never get out on time.
Kathy, where'd you say you got those abstract flowers?
I drew them.
Really?
I drew them. They were in my, let's see if I can, okay. They were in my beast.
Sam.
now I gotta do real quick here is take a green marker and just add
They're in my beast, and they were from, these are some other ones I did. Remember the 5,000 word or 5,000 plant book? That's when I would like use that for inspiration, but then I tried not to make it look exactly like the picture. I just did like my own spin.
Uh-huh.
So here's one. I didn't use that one. Hold on, I have a bunch of them. And these are my beast, and I have gone back and made copies of these and used them in other
idea.
drawings. And then here's one where I had, I don't know if I did any on this page, but my granddaughter came in and helped me decorate them. This was already done, and I let her draw on top of it. So that's what all that was from. And then see, these are here. Let me see if I can find the ones I copied. Where are they? That was my October. See, here's some.
Anne says your flowers are awesome.
Thanks. I just looked at that. I looked at that book and then just drew it, but didn't copy it. Just kind of made it my own.
Yeah,
Darlene. And then like this, I ended up like just doing extra doodles and stuff. Once you start, then it kind of you go off on a tangent. Must be some in that other book. Then these are Zentangles I had done. But there, I think I used that one. So yeah, let me see if there's. Because I think I started in this one. This is the one where when Jack was a puppy, he ate it. So that was 10 years ago because Jack's 10.
Wow.
So this is everything in here is like 10 years old. Gosh. It doesn't seem like it.
Bye, Sophia.
Originals.
Bye, Sophia. Take care.
Sophia.
All right, out of my birds. I'm gonna put my bird up here. I just like the bird.
Did the back of her Constantina book. We'll have to show it next week.
Oh yeah, she said I had seen it partially done and then she finished it. So we'll do that. We'll do that at the beginning next week. Remind me, Helen, and I'll write it down too.
Okay.
I don't. Sorry, I just want to find these.
Yeah, find
so I know I have them.
Here, it's driving me crazy right here. Something that's gonna keep. I'm trying to get the glare off for you guys.
I know that's the only bad part of those book is the shiny pages.
Yeah, it is. I might be able to put him here instead of the
more.
bird, and then I could use the other hand that maybe coming out from. Let me see. Oh,
It's great that you thought to go back and cut those out, Kathy, and use them as design elements.
I know, and I've done it a few times. Oh, here's one of them. That's one of them that I cut out. And I've done it on other art journal pages too. I think when I did fodder school, remember the first fodder school, Colleen, where you're supposed to draw flowers and then cut them out and stuff?
Yes.
And I already had my flowers drawn, so I just made copies of these and made fodder, and I have a bunch of them. They're already cut out, and I have them in a tray. So,
yeah, probably the first year we did.
Yeah, I think it was like the first month. Okay, here's this. These are the ones I used. These are the ones I used in there. So, but yeah, so you never know. You start doodling, doodle it in a book,
Right.
save it, and you can always go back to it.
The other thing is, wouldn't kids just love to color in those crazy flowers?
Well, yeah, like look at here. Like my granddaughter tried to she was gonna copy these.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, yeah, you can copy them. And then she kind of came over, got onto mine, and she's like, can I add some? So I'm just like, do whatever you want. And so here's what she drew, and then she added to my garden. So she colored them in. So yeah, it was fun. It was a fun moment. Oh, and I did do some brush lettering. Doodling, Zen doodles. Oh, that's right. I did an alphabet. I went through and did an alphabet. Okay, that's enough. There we go. That is so cool, Colleen.
Trying to decide if I'm trying how to use the other green hand.
No.
I'm trying to decide if I could pop it out, missing part of a finger. So I want to have, I thought about having it like off over here.
Or coming up out of the water at the bottom of the page.
Because she is missing a hand down here too. I could put it here.
Oh, like it's bent at the elbow. Like
this?
Like waving high. Yeah, like coming out.
Yeah.
Coming there.
Yeah, like coming out of hers. That way she has two hands.
Yeah.
Mostly a finger. I think I cut that off. Now if I could only find that finger on my desk.
But you can't tell.
Where's her finger?
You can still see her thumb.
She's missing a forefinger.
Oh.
Okay. I got it. Okay, we're going to worry about it.
The frog got it.
Stephanie, did you guys like fodder school?
I've enjoyed fodder school. It's the one thing that I bought, classes that I bought that I consistently go back to, that I've done most consistently out of all of them.
It is good. It's a little pricey, but it's a good class.
Okay.
It is a good class. But there are, everything keeps getting more expensive, so.
When you go up, will you tell Dad that I'll be done before 1? Oh, don't lose her hand. Don't lose her finger.
I know, I'm going to leave it. Leave it well enough alone. I was trying to get it.
No, it just looks like she has her hands spread out.
I feel like I need to get it down over her shirt better. Like coming out from her shirt better. There. That's a little bit better. Nice.
That's great.
Hey, hey, girl, hey. Hey, girl, hey. All right.
I love that.
Devin.
Well, I never expected this going into a direction of this, but that's the fun part about this.
It's cool. It's fun.
You know, I put her in there. I had no idea she was going to be a frog, but you know, froggy friends.
Oh, look at this. It's great.
I think I like that. I think I am going to use the bird. I don't know why I like the bird, but I like it.
Oh, I thought it was.
Maybe I'll try to use this part of this page and try to make something with this for the prompt.
Oh, that's a good idea.
That is a good idea.
I'll use that extra piece for the prompt. I'll put that over here. Maybe I can make something with that.
She's saying, "Hey, did you know there's a bird and a flower on your head?"
Bye, Terry.
Bye, Terry.
See you later, Terry. Look forward to seeing what you've done.
Yeah, it's fun seeing everybody's stuff on the Facebook group, and then some people post on Instagram too. It's fun seeing it.
I wonder what I did with the rest of this book I got this out of. Like, where's the rest of this book? There might have been some other good images out here. What was the book and where is the rest of the book? So since I only have a few images stuck in there, now I'm wondering where the rest of the book is.
Hold on, I want to ask Kevin something really quick.
Okay.
Hey, Kevin? Kevin. I'll ask him later.
See if I can add like 1246. I was thinking I could add a couple of these little like lily pads over here
Yeah, that'd be cute.
at the bottom.
Uh-huh.
I don't, what do you think? Yes or no on the flower? I could also put this up here, cover up those words, have him here and ixnay the flower.
And it's more like it's on the shore. That's kind of cool, actually.
Yeah.
You could always put the flower on the other side.
I can use the flower in somewhere else in the book. And
Yeah.
that way it looks like he's sitting on the shore over here and then he's covering up the words. And then
Yeah,
I can use little lily pads right here.
And that way the bird will be facing towards the frog and the girl.
Yeah,
Oh,
on the
I
other
think
side.
that if I use that, that would look better over there.
Yeah.
She's like, what's happening? I was just over here getting something to eat. Frog lady and frog popped up out of nowhere.
Frog lady.
God, those hands are great. How'd you see those, Helen?
I don't know.
They just
What is-
popped out at you?
Yeah, I just decided green and green, but I didn't see frog.
Is that a piece of fabric that's in back of her? Like a
Yeah, she's had this shirt. I gotta think she's
Oh, okay.
shirt. I hope everyone had fun today. We got enabled. We have lots of things to think about and ideas with the heat, and also with the brush shows and
Oh, and that thermal cinch. It was an
Thermal
expensive enabling day today.
So yeah, so hopefully everyone had a great time and was inspired. And if again, you can post in the group or Instagram hashtag Forest Tags.
And happy birthday again to Devin.
Yes, Devin, happy birthday. Enjoy your massage. I'm so jealous.
There's all kinds of shows tomorrow to watch that we already talked
Yes.
about. So,
Morning
yeah.
through afternoon.
Yeah, you will not be bored tomorrow afternoon.
Yep. Kim is going to do her thermal binding show.
And Devin will be on. I'm not sure what she's doing. And then Anne, like I said, you might have to double duo.
Double dip.
Double dip, I should say. Thank you. But yeah, it's to be fun. And I want to see her use that because I'd rather someone, I always have to do things first time on stream. I'm glad it'd be someone else doing it first time on stream and not me. Sorry, Kim, but
Yeah, Kelly will be watching.
Instead of the first time doing on stream, it'd be somebody else that I'm greatly happy to let you do that. Because that always happens to me. And Tom's like, you should practice before you go on the live. And I'm like, what's the fun of that? Okay. So yeah, have some fun, kind of get idea. Anything you want out of books, magazines, calendars. See, like if you had a red page, you could add these fun lips. Like just go with it and have fun with this book. That's what we're gonna do. That's what we're doing.
Oh, those lips could go in the color journal.
I know, right? I was thinking that too. Oh yeah, I did glue some pages into my color journal. I went through a couple magazines this weekend, and then I ended up going, well, crap, I need to stick this in my color. Now I started gluing stuff in my color journal.
Oh, fun.
And then I was like, cut out stuff, and I put stuff in the color journal. So that ended up happening just because I was like, well, that'll look good in there. Well, that'll look good in there. So then I ended up doing that, which
okay, I gotta run, Kelly, because I gotta get the dogs settled before Doug gets on the call.
That's okay.
Bye,
I need
guys.
to. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Everyone have a great afternoon. And Friday's my surgery. Tuesday is Kathy's stream. I will be there in voice, probably not doing anything. And we'll see you next Tuesday.
Bye,
Bye,
everyone.
everybody.